Okay, back to where we left off. So yeah, this is where we left off. Well, that Suzuki is that can cover her. Uh, she is, girl. He's covering for you. He's not trying to do something perverted. It's like, come on, girl, have some common sense. Just sort of watching. Looks like the mecha has arrived. Okay, if you guys are not know of it or know what a mecha, don't know what a mecha is, it's basically like an armor for the military. It's like a tank, but it's a giant armor you can ride on, similar to Pacific Rim. If I pronounce it right, or Pacific Rim. Maybe it's on Netflix and I'll watch it. But fire, you son of a! Hey, no fair, meanies. Just be funny if RoboCop did say that. And now Suzuki is right in that mecha, carrying both Suzuki, both Konami and RoboCop. Okay, you ever wondered that Konami just looks like she's just carrying it in her palm hands while RoboCop is just being carried with a fist closing? Like, hey, how come she's being held calmly while I look like I'm being dragged? Guess he's just holding him while he's holding the gun. Don't know what it'd be like. Kaboom! I guess Ryoko will be thinking, awesome or badass. And now it's my turn. Just thought it'd be something she would say. Now she's gonna put that armor on. Okay, I love Garen's reaction when he saw her wearing that armor that looks very kinky. He's like, what the heck? And then laughs. It's like, yeah, I'd be yeah, even Rambo is just uncomfortable with this. Like, even I'd be uncomfortable seeing an armor like that. Okay, it's kind of cool seeing Ryoko fighting against that mecha. Does that mecha have like a ponytail? That was kind of weird. Well, that drain of Setsuke. Yeah, that's her clothing name. Zetsuke. Yeah, that's probably what I should have said it. Whoa, Rambo managed to kill that mecha with an arrow. Man, he's one heck of a hero, isn't he? I mean, a soldier, isn't he? And they're gonna run away, run away. The words of Monty Python. Looks like the airplane's gonna manage to get away. Oh, you're welcome that we saved you from the terrorists, Geeson. Sure, leave us behind while we wait for our certain doom. I would have thought one of them would have said that. Well, at least the students are safe. Now we go for the epilogue. We see that Ryuko is just woken up, and then Mako tells her that they are in Rambo's apartment. Rambo took them in, huh? So Rambo suggests that Ryuko should rest. Then we see Dr. Paradum meets up with Count Nefarious, who wants to do some experiments. One thing I looked up on the blog Miraflorta made when he did everyone was doing the equivalent of Disney characters, so Miraflorta did make a blog of worst heroes and villains were ever's equivalent of Disney characters. You know, Gingy is the equivalent of Mickey Mouse, along with Clementine. Guess 2 is better than 1, I guess. Raiden is the equivalent of Merlin. Hemira, the guardian angel of Clementine, the equivalent of Yensid. Head Angel, the equivalent of Zeus. Malmot, the equivalent of Chernobog. and Count Nefarious being the equivalent of Judge Doom. Which is interesting. I'll leave the link down below so you guys should check it out. Also, King Koopa from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which is just stupid, is the equivalent of Pete, which, okay. And now Count Nefarious has mutated him into Dr. Parada, which I normally known him for that, since I've been calling him that. Jeez, he looks creepy, doesn't he? And then we see that that place again. What was it? Yeah, that was back in Tuatha de Danann, Testarossa is Destruts. Over the disappearance of Zachary, RoboCop, and Rambo. Disappearance.
You're right, Madam Captain.
And then Savage Dragon shows up. Wait, where did he go again? Yeah, returns with Alex after recovering from the Battle of Tira Libra. And he has been following the events of the war against Geeson. Then at the White House, we see the spitting image version of Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, the actor? Actually, I looked him up. He turns out he is an actor. He's in a lot of movies he's in. Surprised not many people would talk about it or something. I'm not. Actually, I never met anyone who talked about any Ronald Reagan movies. The only thing I can think of is the mentioning of this guy, which was he was basically being referenced in Back to the Future, the first part where Marty went back to into the past where his parents are still teenagers and meets Doc Brown, who has not yet invented a time machine, and he did not believe Marty for all this, and he's like, okay, future boy, who's the president of 1985? And Marty just responds, telling it it's Ronald Reagan, and then Doc Brown just kind of laughs, and I'm like, Ronald Reagan? The actor? Ha! Something like that. So, spitting image Ronald Reagan is upset that America has not got their piece of pie during the war. Why are you worried about pie at a time like this? Okay, what's with this thing? Is that a troll? Is spitting image parodying someone to make it look like a troll? I know that the fact that the other thing I could get, that spitting image is basically, it's like the Muppets, but for adults. It's basically, yeah, it's a political version of the Muppets. Take on comedic side to it. So Major Merc, don't know about that guy. Major Merc, okay, that is, suggests a target on the alien invasion on the all-out war. He's like, okay. And then in the IS wing, we see that Lamberger is kind of upset of one boy. Some of them not following the rules or something, like. But the lack of obedience and respect of the only male IS pilot. Which also upsetting Overlord. Hold on.
How dare he? No!
Yeah, they're talking about that kid who he had to deal with. I forgot that dude's name already. Should probably go back to my commentaries or watch more of the previous rounds. Oh, and the IS girl students are hearing all of this. Overlord suggests brainwashing the whole school for Geeson. Or did I get it right? Oh yeah, the two girls are Cecilia and Huang, spying on the conversation. Oh, and turns out it's Limburger gets an idea to mass-produce mind control vaccine to brainwash all the students for Geeson. Oh dear. Which delights Overlord. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and these girls are gonna find a way to stop this, so... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop right here, so, see you guys in the next part of the, commentary.